It's time, HD family. Let's halalify. Assalamu alaikum, HD family. Welcome back to the Halal Digest halalification series. If you want to continue watching episodes like this, make sure to subscribe. Click that thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know that you're interested in watching this video, and click the little bell. Today, I'm so excited. We're going to be making a halal version of the Crunchwrap Supreme. All right, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's get started. First things first, HD family, we have some halal ground beef. I have about a ½ pound. For the spices, I have some chili powder, some garlic powder, some paprika, some cayenne pepper, some black pepper, some cumin seeds, some salt, and onion powder. Amounts will be in the description below. Next, I have the bread. Now, normally, you should be using burrito bread, but I cannot find a decent burrito bread with simple ingredients in multiple grocery stores. So I have one here I found in a grocery store. This is a grocery store called Salaam Bakery. It has flour, salt, yeast, and water. All right, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I guess you can call this like maybe a Middle Eastern Mexican mix. Anyways, I have some tostadas here. This also has simple ingredients, just like corn and salt. Very simple. Here I have some sour cream, some halal gourmet nacho cheese, lettuce, and tomato. Here I have the seasonings measured and beautifully plated, but that was a waste of time. I'm showing you this because I already took a video of it and you need to see it. My point was I wanted to mix the spices up and put it in the jar so it could be easily used for future purposes. This combination of all the spices is one of my favorite and simple taco seasoning. You will not regret it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's get started with the meat. Serving for one person, I have about a ½ pound of halal beef. We're going to cook that up. And after a couple of minutes, you're going to get some liquid. You want to drain or strain that liquid because it's very important when making the sandwich. You don't have too much wet ingredients. So let's strain that. Once it's strained, you're going to add your spices. For each ½ pound, you're going to add about 1 tablespoon. I'm just showing you that there's no more liquid. You're going to add 1 tablespoon of the seasoning we just made. I still have plenty of more, so you can make multiple more servings. And we're going to mix that well, and we're going to put it to the side. And we're going to let this cool completely before putting on our bread. Next up, we're going to warm up our cheese. This is very simple. Put maybe a few tablespoons, as much of the nacho cheese you want. Put it in a pot. Let it warm up just a bit until it's, well, warm. All right, once it's done, we're going to put that to the side. Let's get our bread ready. So we have our bread. We're going to adjust our camera first. We're going to put a good amount of cheese on the bottom as the base. And we are going to kind of just spread it around to about the size of the tostada. And once you do that, we're going to add some meat, as much as you like. But this should fit about ½ pound or so of the meat that we made. Then we're going to put the tostada on top gently. You don't want to crack it. Then you're going to put the shredded lettuce. And before I did that, actually, I dried up the lettuce. Make sure it's nice and dry because you don't want that tostada to get soggy. After the lettuce, we're going to put some tomatoes. Then we're going to put our sour cream. I'm trying to avoid, again, any wet ingredients from touching the tostada so it doesn't get soggy. And then once you do that, you're going to fold like so. So you'll start with the bottom half, bring half of it to the center, and then you're going to start from one corner. So here on the left corner, bring that point, and you're going to fold it to the center, just like so. Then you're going to keep working around. You'll bring that other point, not that point, the one on the left-hand side. We're just adjusting here. And you bring that point into the center as well. Then you're going to find yourself another point. Right there, bring that to the center, and then depending on how well you fold it, you might not get to a point. Here I have a flat end, so you're just going to bring that flat end and fold it to the center. And we're going to take this folded portion where all the folds are. I'm going to put that right on the pan. So it's going to look just like that. And we're going to let it maybe toast up for about 2 minutes each side, and we're going to do a couple of times until you get your desired toastiness. Alright, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's find a good center to cut, and cut. All right. So here is the final product. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. It's looking pretty good. Good layering. Everything seems separate. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I'm overall impressed with how it looks. Looks like the real thing. And now it's time to halalify. All right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First bite. For our brothers and sisters in Yemen. Family, unfortunately, we do have to continue talking about Yemen. And not that I want to talk about it, but it's just sad. Yemen is indeed the world's worst humanitarian crisis. We know about the wars, we know about the famine, and now we have COVID-19. We've been talking about Islamic relief effort, Baytul Mal, an excellent charitable organization, also has a relief effort. In addition to making dua for our brothers and sisters in Yemen, we must act, and that is by raising awareness about the situation in Yemen. It is about giving charity. It is about talking about on our social media platforms. So this is the point of these videos, HT family. It's not just to halalify good food, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, what a blessing, but we have to remember our brothers and sisters in Islam. We have to remember our brothers and sisters in humanity. And they are our brothers, they are our sisters, our aunts, our uncles, and they are in need, and we need to help them by simply watching our videos from beginning to end. Eventually we become a YouTube partner and make money. We will give a portion of any money that's generated on our videos once we become a YouTube partner, and that'll happen inshallah if you just simply watch our videos. Again, I will never ask for a donation. I have no connection to these organizations. I do not work with these. I do not work for these organizations. I simply want to support these organizations, and we could simply do that by watching our videos, and once that happens, we'll give a portion of any money that's made to organizations like this to help our brothers and sisters in Yemen and around the world. All right, let's get back to the video. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. This is a really nice taco, and there's just lots of layering of texture. So you bite into the warm part with the cheese and the meat, then you get to the crunch, and then you get the colder ingredients. You have the lettuce, the freshness of the lettuce, tomatoes, and the sour cream, and then finally they just kind of mix, and alhamdulillah, it tastes really nice, very enjoyable. Now the dough, it's not a burrito, so it's just a little bit more doughy. But you know what? I know I'm eating normal ingredients. I'm putting normal ingredients inside my mouth. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So I think it's worth it. Overall, I'll give this a halalify score of 7 out of 10. But that's kind of just tacos, a little bit average, a little bit better than just, good tacos. Tacos are not my greatest thing, but I thought this is a neat halalified item to make that unfortunately we don't have here in the States. No halal Taco Bell. So hopefully you enjoy this. And if you end up making it, let me know. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing us to have this blessing. I want to thank our viewers, our subscribers, and our future HT family subscribers for supporting the channel. The HT family knows by simply watching our videos from beginning to end, you'll be helping support legitimate charitable organizations. As always, we encourage what is good, and we stand against all that is unjust, and we stand against oppression. We are with our brothers and sisters in Gaza, in Palestine, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Turkey, in Yemen, in Jordan, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Pakistan, in India, our Rohingya and Uyghur brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters in Kashmir, brothers and sisters in Somalia, and Sudan, and Kenya, and Nigeria, here in America, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and everywhere where Allah and His Messenger are raised and praised. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be a benefit to all of humanity based on the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And with that, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be to you.